Hi everybody, Rad Mom here. Welcome to the backyard where we are having a lovely fire tonight on this sort of spooky spring night, actually. And we're here to do a radical feminist analysis of a Billy Joel song. So thank you for joining me on this spooky April evening. Get cozy next to the fire with me, and yeah, we're gonna sock it to Billy Joel. Like the video if you enjoy my content, and subscribe to the channel so that we can all work together to drag feminism back into the real world. It's my life mission. Yeah, I'm actually gonna put you down, and maybe I'll give you the fire while we chit chat about Billy Joel lyrics. Okay, here we go. Boy, that shit comes right up. In case anyone doesn't know this song, which is called She's Always a Woman. All I had to type in was she's all, and man, it came right up. It's easy to find. I like to choose ones that are easy to find, but a little resistant to analysis, and Billy Joel's kind of a poet, really. He certainly fancies himself one. And frankly, he does a pretty decent job. You know, a lot of his songs I really like. This one is really beautiful. I encourage you to go listen to it, not just because we're going to ratify the fuck out of it, but also because it's a pretty song. So, here we are with our little Billy Joel poetry reading. She can kill with a smile. She can wound with her eyes. And she can ruin your faith with her casual lies. That sounds like a pretty stereotypical woman to me, doesn't it? I'm just gonna straight up say that I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing here, is outlining what he considers to be an archetypal woman. Yeah. The archetype of woman. There we are. It's a bit late. It's after 10:30. Guys, I'm gonna be 40 this year. And I feel it sometimes. Anyway. And she only reveals what she wants you to see. She hides like a child. But she's always a woman to me. Which is ambiguous, as poetry tends to be. What does that mean? She's always a woman to me. As in, she hides like a child, but she's always a woman to me. So, she can be childish, but to him, she's always an adult. Maybe. Let's keep going. She can lead you to love. She can take you or leave you. She can ask for the truth, but she'll never believe you. And she'll take what you give her, as long as it's free. Yeah, she steals like a thief, but she's always a woman to me. Okay, so it isn't maturity versus, childishness here. This is a different pairing. Which to my mind is a bit odd, comparing women and thieves, as if that's some sort of direct, an obvious comparison to make. Yeah, I don't know. It implies that, maybe women are just thieves, doesn't it? Again, I think not only is he outlining his idea of the archetype of woman, he is doing it in a really kind of snide way, I think. Things that sound like they might be complimentary, but really aren't. And again, if you take it in its full context, I think it really just blossoms into itself. Oh, she takes care of herself. She can wait if she wants. She's ahead of her time. Now, this I always took as a, three lines that led into one another and were directly connected, but what if they're not? She takes care of herself, so she looks out for number one. She can wait if she wants. And I feel like if you just look at that sentence on its own, the meaning becomes clear. She's ahead of her time. As in she knows better than everyone. Oh, and she never gives out. And she never gives in. She just changes her mind. Which I've heard is a woman's prerogative. But, you know, far from allowing for the fact that perhaps we might learn something from experience or something. No. It really means more along the lines of, like, you can't trust women because we are capricious and fickle. Is really what that means. It's, again, snide. Changing her mind is a woman's prerogative. You can't stop them. You know? Okay. So that line kind of hit me like a punch to the gut when I listened back to this with different ears, you know? And she'll promise you more than the Garden of Eden. Which is a very specific reference, is it not? Then she'll carelessly cut you and laugh while you're bleeding. Damn. But she'll bring out the best and the worst you can be. Blame it all on yourself. Because she's always a woman to me. Like, as in that's just what you get for messing with them in the first place. You know? It's all your own fault for messing with women in the first place. I think that meaning of that little quatrain is pretty clear. And then we're back to she takes care of herself. She can wait if she wants. She is ahead of her time. She never gives out. And she never gives in. She just changes her mind. So she never loses an argument. She just becomes right. Like, really. Oh, that one kind of stings. She is frequently kind. And she's suddenly cruel. But she can do as she pleases. She's nobody's fool. And she can't be convicted. She's earned her degree. Whatever the fuck that means. What? I have actually been... If anyone has any insight on this, I've actually puzzled over this for some time. What in the world does having a degree have to do with whether or not you will be convicted of something? I don't understand. Am I missing a reference here? Please. I've known this song all my life. Which, as I say, is like 40 years at this point. So help me out, if you know, please. And the most she will do is throw shadows at you. But she's always a woman to me. The most she will do is throw shadows at you? Ouch. It's like a super poetic way of saying her bark is worse than her bite. Right? Like, damn, dude. You know, ineffectual, I suppose. So much for hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, eh? Damn. Frequently kind and suddenly cruel. Again, capricious. Unreliable. Mercurial, even. But she can do as she pleases. She's nobody's fool. Because remember, she's ahead of her time. Because she knows better than everybody. Can't be convicted. She's earned her degree. Again, I don't know what that means. But she will do is throw shadows at you. But she's always a woman to me. Which, again, that's the last line. And I really... in its full form, I think it all comes together really snarky. I do. I think it comes together really snarky. And, you know, but, you know, with this sort of implication that she won't know any better, you know, she's going to think I'm complimenting her. Frankly, I was kind of disappointed to have to choose a song by this artist. I literally just went back through, you know, the greatest hits of the 1970s, looking for misogyny, and man, is that low-hanging fruit. So, this one's a bit more subtle. And frankly, again, he's a singer-songwriter kind of guy, so, you know, he's got a reputation for having, like, feelings and stuff. And I'm guessing here, he was feeling kind of snarky and kind of jilted. Yeah, so, released in 1977 on the album The Stranger by Billy Joel. The song's been She Is Always a Woman. Not She's Always a Woman. Which, if that title doesn't cry out for radical feminist analysis, I don't know what does. Because the fuck would he know about it anyway? Really. So all this really is at the end of the day is just another example of a man telling a woman what they are. Like he's the fucking expert. Thank you so much for joining me on this spooky spring evening out here in the yard for a radical feminist analysis of more popular music. Join us tomorrow at 11 a.m. when we will be doing the live stream. Those are always fun and exciting and weird. I've been doing these every other week. I'm going to try and do another one next week. The book has been taking up a lot of my time because I'm trying to finish it now. You know, tie up all the loose ends and everything. And if anyone is actually going to go back and read the first one, which is available in the community tab on my channel, a PDF of that is available in a nice big 14-point type. I would love feedback on that, but it has a new opening so that doesn't quite mesh with the rest of it yet because I still need to go back and finish editing that one. So that might be a bit weird, but would love opinions, would love thoughts on that. Mwah. As I say, I have been Rad Mom, doing radical feminist analysis of popular music. Thank you so much for joining me out here in the yard, and I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow, next week, and in the near future. See you then. Bye. And if anyone is reading it, I actually went back and wrote a new introduction, a new opening for the first. Yeah, fuck you too.